We here at Speaker Studios humbly recognize this one specific occasion. The follow Equestria Brotherhood matches the title of one of the author's favorite anime and also fits well with one of his favorite manga. As such, we have forbidden him from making any Full Metal Alchemist jokes throughout the rest of his read. Or else he'll be forced to read one of Mike's Christmas fics come this December. Thank you, and please enjoy. Follow Equestria Brotherhood by Nokawolf. Prologue. Adam bucked open the rusted door, boarded up door to the old rest stop along the road. It was dark and musty, smelled of rotten flesh. Adam levitated his laser pistol in front of him as he looked inside the old building. You find anything, Adam? Neo said from behind him. No, but it looks like the place might have some stuff in it, Adam said, putting a rug over his face, tired to hold back the smell. Neo noticed his brother putting a rag on. That's probably a good idea. Celestine knows what kind of stuff's in here, he said, getting his own rag out of his saddlebag and placed it over his mouth and nose. Neo levitated his combat shotgun off his back and put it aside. Any pony home? He called from the dark room. Adam took a step inside. I think it's safe, he stated before moving into the building. Neo followed him into the old pre-war building. The building had a small blackened shelves that covered the inside of the only room. Small papers and rusted cans littered the floor. The only sound of the wind outside could be heard from the inside of the dark building. The two brothers looked around the room for a moment to see if there was anything special they could loot. In the room there were only two things that looked interesting. One was a semi-operational sparkle cola machine, and a safe that looked untouched on the wall behind the counter. Neo turned to his little brother. Look around for food, and I'd like to see if there's anything to eat. I'm starving, he said, keeping his voice low. Adam nodded back to him. Yeah, I could really go for an apple right about now, he mumbled, rubbing his empty stomach. Neo made his way to the counter, and Adam started to look down each row of shelf, with only cans and dust. Ah, shoot, he swore as he turned back to his brother. There's still food over here, or anything for that matter, he called to him. Neo looked back at Adam before going to the counter. Great. Let's check the safe over here and see if there's anything worth taking. Adam nodded to him and started making his way to the counter. Neo hopped over the top of the counter, only to step right onto a decomposing corpse. Yeah! He yelled as he jumped back at the sight of the dead pony. It was an earth pony. She had a yellow mane and tattered blow-suit coat. She looked like she had been dead for 2 days at least. Had a large laceration across her neck, and the old pool of blood that surrounded her mostly dried up. Neo stepped over the body and knelt down to it. Oh no. He sighed sadly as he closed her eyes with his right middle hoof. Remember, you do, and this Christmas! Yeah, I know. Adam came up to the counter to see what his brother was doing. Brother, did you find... He stopped talking when he saw his brother hovering over the dead body. She was a little older than me, Neo said mournfully. Poor thing. She didn't need to die this way, he continued. How did she die? Adam asked, sounding just as sad as his brother was. He pointed to the large ghastly scar on her neck. She got her neck sliced. I'm guessing she used to run this place. At some point, he thought it was a good idea to kill the poor thing. He checked the body once again. How do you know that? He looked down at Adam. I don't. I'm just assuming what had happened, Neo said before getting up and patting himself down. A little puff of dust came off of him as he cleaned his dust over his hoof. You can put your gun away, he said, pointing at his own back. Yeah, it's probably best if we put our guns away, Adam chuckled. Neo turned around to the safe behind him on the wall with a bobby pin ready. Hey, Adam, do you have your screwdriver with you? Yeah, I didn't want to leave it behind, he said tearfully as he gave Neo his blue screwdriver. Thanks, Adam, he said as he looked at the screwdriver and began to work on the lock. He jingled the screwdriver around the lock back. The first bobby pin broke. Damn it! He swore before getting a new one, trying again. Adam decided to check out the old sparkle cola machine to see if it had something in it. On his way to the machine, he heard a loud snap, followed by a "Damn it!" from his brother. He chuckled a bit as his brother continued to struggle with the safe. Once he had made it to the sparkle cola machine, he started to inspect the large machine. Its lights advertised the large beverage, flicked on and off frantically. "At least it still works," Adam said as he pulled up his pip buck to look through his inventory. Luckily for him, he still had 4 bits from the last place he looted, was the old factory with the predators. So, he took all 4 bits and slid them into the play slot. Then he pressed the button for the cola, and just like that, within seconds, he heard loud thumps come from the bottom of the machine. There, at the bottom, lay 2 sparkle colas neatly inside the dispenser box at the bottom of the machine. "Brother, I got sparkle colas!" Adam called back to his brother. Neil didn't hear his statement and continued working on the safe. "Yes!" He cheered as he opened the safe with his 2 hooves. Eyes were glistening at the thought of what treasures the black safe might hold. His good expression was killed when he opened it only to find a few notes and 3 bottle caps. "Hey, that's still 3 caps, dude!" "Celestia, really?" he said, pointing his head to the ceiling. Adam creeped up behind him with the sparkle colas. "What's the matter?" he asked, standing at the counter. Neo sharply turned, forgetting about the safe's contents. "I give up! You win, Celestia! Are you happy now?" he yelled, looking up at the ceiling. Knowing his brother's behavior, Adam smiled at his brother and took the bottles around. Look, I got 2 bottles out of the machines." Neo looked at his brother with a bland facial expression, which wasn't noticeable under his face mask. "And how is this supposed to fix our food problem?" Adam shrugged. "It won't, but we can at least drink something." Neo hopped over to the counter. "I have to admit, at least fixes our thirst problem," he said, trying to look on the positive side. Together, both brothers went outside and sat down on the old wooden bench in front of the rest stop. The brothers took off their masks as they stared into a prayer of the depressing rocking hills. Neo was slouching back on the bench loudly as he sipped the carroty sparkling cola. His host felt relieved as the pain slowly died away from the endless amount of walking he'd done. "You know, Adam, just behind those hills in front of us is the town of Arcannon, our destination." Took another sip of sparkle cola before continuing. "Just think about it. It's been 2 days since we've seen real civilization, and 2 days since we've had a proper meal that isn't crap. I miss those beans Lavender made." Anna smiled as he thought of this nice meal. "I miss them too. If you don't stop talking about food, you're going to make me more hungry than I already am," he said, nudging his brother playfully. He earned a chuckle. "Yeah, I'm going to make myself more hungry than I already am too." "Yeah," he said, calming down. Neil blinked out. "Something on your mind?" He shook his head as he looked at the almost empty sparkle cola in deep thought. "It's just..." "Just what?" "What if Mom isn't there? And what that zebra said bothers me a bit." Neil started down. Don't listen to him. He's just speaking crap. Doesn't know anything about us." Alan was about to respond when he caught the whiff of burning smoke in the air. The smell was followed by the faint sound of loud gunshots in the distance. "You smell that?" he asked before getting off the bench. "Smell what?" Neil said, getting off the bench. Neil smelled the wind for a second. The smell of burning timber and gunpowder faintly crossed his nose. "Yeah, I smell it too." "You don't think it's..." Neil finished his sentence with a worried tone. "Arcannon. Yeah, it could be. I hope it isn't, Joe." Neil pulled up his pip. "I have the town marked. And yes, it's a few miles beyond those hills. Should we check it out?" "It wouldn't be the worst thing to do. Plus, from the top of those hills, we should be able to see the town." Adam nodded, startling him, before they galloped towards the nearby hillside. After maneuvering their way through the rough, twisted hillside, they slowly approached the top. But once they got to the top, they were completely taken aback by the horrific sight before them. In front of them was a large flat plain, and at its center was a small town made of tiny metal shacks. The small town was surrounded by a metal wall. The town's gate was busted down, and walls were filled with large, gasping holes. A large stack of smoke coming from the settlement added to the dark, gruesome scene. But the one thing that bothered the two the most was the large green flag with a black horseshoe in the middle, waving in the center of town. Both of them were completely shocked. It told them that there was a war of the Iron Roof Legion and the Steel Hoof Coalition, but they never thought they would get caught in it. "They said that this was a coalition-controlled settlement. They said the war was in the north!" Adam yelled as he looked down at the burning town. Neil was still shocked. His face was baffled by the scene. "Adam, something's happening. This place wasn't supposed to be touched. It was supposed to be safe. Adam looked up to his brother for answers. What are we going to do now? Homebound. Hope they haven't killed any pony yet. Because right now, that's all we can do. Adam frowned. Looked down at the town with panic in his eyes. What if Mom's there? What if they're doing something to her? Neo didn't turn to look at him. At the town, a glare of determination to play it burning down. Like I said, let's hope that isn't the case. It's probably best we get down there and see what the hell's happening. Hopefully, we're not too late. Under a silver sky, I wander. These broken highways have become my home. Alone in a world of rust and ruin stay. Through gray civilizations, dust I roam. And my wasteland soul never will be truly whole. My only remaining goal now to survive. Nokawolf presents Fallen Equestria Brotherhood! I should probably start from the beginning. My name's Neo. This is my little brother Adam. And this is our story. Our quest for the one thing we hold dear. Our family. And how we find peace in this hell of a world. Ha! You thought I couldn't do this without making a single Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood joke. Percy will be watching you!